Hello, Elizabeth. Are you there? Not long after Mary was told by Gabriel that God had chosen her to mother his son, Mary went to see her cousin Elizabeth. Elizabeth was an older woman, past childbearing age, but she and her husband Zechariah had also been favored by God. Their long forgotten prayers for a child were being answered. They were to become the parents of John the Baptist, though on account of his failure to believe that this would happen, Elizabeth's husband had been struck dumb until the day of the child's birth. Is that you, Mary? Come on in. I'm in desperate need of some company. Why's that? Is no one talking to you? Well, I've noticed that several of the women who normally pass the time of day with me are carefully avoiding me on the account of my condition. Why, that's terrible. Listen, Mary. Motherhood on the other side of menopause doesn't make for close encounters. I'm the talk of the neighborhood, and all the women keep their distance from me in case they catch my infection. Well, that's a lot of nonsense, Elizabeth. Martha Jacobson, the midwife, has been touching expectant mothers for 40 years, but it never made her pregnant. But what about your man? Is he not speaking to you? Harry? I'd get a better conversation from a mannequin. He hasn't said a word since I told him the good news. Is that right? It is. But wait till I tell you this. Last night he sat himself down fireside, took out a pencil and paper and wrote, "Don't tell a soul, Elizabeth. The baby is to be called John." So I say, "That's a funny name for a girl." At that, the eyes nearly popped out of his head. So then I say, "But if it's a boy, I wouldn't want to call him John." Just because you were called Zechariah, but changed it to Harry, doesn't mean that every boy wants a short name. I think I'd rather have something more exotic like Shadrach or Mephibosheth. But what do you say about that? Mary, he can't speak, remember? What could he say? He just kept pointing to what he'd written and shaking. I thought he was going to have a seizure. Well, apart from women not talking to you and Harry getting upset about you, are you all right yourself? Actually, I'm quite amazed how well I am, Mary. I just occasionally have these funny turns. Last week, I had a notion, every morning when I got up, that I just like to eat pickled herrings. Oh, you have to expect that, Elizabeth. Some women even want to chew on coal. You need some energy for that. Energy? Well, listen, Elizabeth. Wait till you're in your last weeks. There's some women become as strong as an ox. They lift up carpets, they paint the kitchen. There's no stopping you when you're pregnant. Mary, how come you know so much? Elizabeth, can you keep a secret? I think there's something we have in common. Finding God in the Times of COVID. Today's December the 20th. Blessings on your day.